Oh my God. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God. Tyson Fury's deposit gets rejected by Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, who doesn't believe that Tyson Fury pulled out for the reasons he said. A sickness related to the Rona. I'm going to talk about that and more in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys come in, throw a like on the video. When you guys thumb up the video, it goes a long way to identify this content. Other people are looking for boxing content, sweet science. This is your one-stop shop. Throw a like on the video. It helps them identify that this could be a video they're looking for, as well as however you guys found it. Now, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, oh my gosh, he did post this. And he says, yo, bro, Malik Scott, say it ain't so. Not the COVID-19 lie. They're going to hell for that one. October 9th cannot come any faster. Hashtag bomb squad. Hashtag to this day. Hashtag this will be easy. So Wilder definitely feeling himself. Now, they look like they both laughing and enjoying each other's company in life. Pause. One thing that you can immediately see, that boy Wilder look in shape. He look in shape. He look in shape. Look at the man. He look lean like he always does, but he look, I don't know, he just looked trim and ready to go. They out here laughing and saying, and this is the second time that I've seen where he says it's gonna be easy. And he said, not the Rona lie. Now, I've made several videos about this. Tyson Fury is a up, and I think he continues to up, right? Tyson Fury, his team first said he was fully vaccinated. The record must show that Tyson Fury's own promoter said he was fully vaxxed. Then, shortly after that, Tyson Fury allegedly had the Rona, and you can tell by this caption that Wilder and his team don't really believe Tyson Fury. And at the end of the day, why should they? Why should they agree that Tyson Fury, see, this is what happens when you have a reputation for being the person that Tyson Fury is, postponing the Klitschko fight, always looking to get out the fight and stuff like that. Why should anyone trust you? Furthermore, I made videos about this. Tyson Fury is already exposed, right? Tyson Fury spotted renting cars without a mask amid Rona concerns, right? So Tyson Fury reportedly had Rona 19 a week ago, but was photographed at a Las Vegas car rental place, right? And you guys see him. This was not even a full week. This was literally, I have all of the dates. I have all the screenshots. I put out the video. Those are timestamped. This was literally 6 days after he pulled out the fight. And he's wearing jewelry. What person goes to a luxury car rental place 6 days after they have one of the most infectious viruses that we've seen in the Western world that has no cure? I mean, they have a vaccine, but they don't have an actual cure. And he's smiling as if nothing has happened. He don't look like he lost any weight. Like, you know how sometimes you get sick? Like, I've been sick before where like I got real sick and then I lost weight and I'm like, damn. And you know, you lose 5, 10, 12 pounds or something because you don't feel hungry, you don't eat. Bro, he's in the same shape. He ain't lost no weight, right? He's smiling in every picture. I documented this. This is the great thing about my channel. This is why you guys got to subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. I cover all these things in real time so you don't miss a beat and you're caught up to speed with what's going on in boxing. So I agree. There's no reason to trust Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury also tried to get out of the Wilder fight altogether. First, he said he was fighting Carlos Takam. December 5th to be exact. Then they switched and said he was fighting Ajit Caballel December 5th. Then December, like days before, like December 4th or the 5th or whatever, he came out and said, hey, I'm not fighting in December. Something came up. I mean, all he does is lie. Tyson Fury is a habitual liar that needs some type of help or intervention. So I don't blame Wilder's team. I've heard multiple things. I've heard Wilder has been ready. You can see from these clips. These are old clips, by the way. This is from April, and you see the shape he was in. Wilder's been ready for it. It's Tyson Fury. Is he ready? He's the one pulling out, and he talked all that talk. And that's the craziest thing, is that Karen Fury has all this behavior and says all this stuff. Wilder's a bum. I got his mojo in me back pocket. And old media likes this. They chuckle house and they laugh at these things and these theatrics from Tyson Fury and what his dad says and the rah rah rah. See, this is how I could tell some of you guys haven't been around real things, because you guys get impressed with the wrong things. Some of you guys get impressed with the person who's the loudest in the room, the person with the loud mouth or the rah 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 stuff, and the people who like real vocal, you know, rambunctious, if you will. And from my experience, it's the quiet ones you got to watch for. The people who are, you know, just kind of keep to themselves, do their own thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe Tyson Fury. I don't believe his team. I don't believe none of them, right? Sugar Hill claims that Tyson Fury is now a one-punch knockout artist. How did you do that? You can't take PEDs, so it's not like you can take something illegal. So how did you turn this 6'9" guy 13 years into his pro career? How did you make him into a one-punch knockout artist? It's like Fury's team, that's all they do is lie. Tyson Fury, he wants to be Wilder. Everything Wilder is, you want to be. Wilder's really one-punch man. Wilder can ice you with one shot. We've seen it. I was at several of his fights where I seen it live. Stavern 2, single shots. Luis Ortiz 2. Wilder took a step back and bow, and then sweat flew out. Sweat glands were busted from Luis Ortiz, right? So it's like, you want to be Wilder. You want to be him. Now your team somehow says he's a knockout artist. You know, just all this, it's the same culprits, it's the same behavior, and it's the same person. So the common denominator, when the common denominator is the same person, you have no choice but to look at them as a suspect. And that's Fury. He's out renting cars. He has no mask on. He's smiling. There's no indication that he's been sick. He didn't lose any weight. When the rumor came out, they said it ran rampant in his camp, right? They said the Rona outbreak, it just went crazy in his camp. 10 people in his camp got it. And we're like, 10 people? That's, you know, that sounds like crazy, like the outbreak monkey. You know, it's like the outbreak monkey style. Like they got Ebola or something, you know what I mean? And when you whittle it all down, who in his camp had it? Because they said Joseph Parker had it, and then he was at the Conor McGregor fight, right? And I could pull all this stuff up. It is really, that's why I stress that you guys follow my channel for the latest and greatest, because this is just a rehashing, right? This is just a rehashing of what I've already put out. So look, Joseph Parker reportedly tests positive for the Rona 19. But then they caught Joseph Parker, who was in Fury's camp, at a fight, and then he switched it and says, I don't have Rona. But then Bob Arum said he had Rona. So it's like, why is this team's story all over the place? Joseph Parker said, I found out I had Rona in the paper, Parker told News Hub, scoffing at the ESPN report, right? So it's just like all over the place. So I don't blame Deontay Wilder. Look, it's right here. Rona positive Joseph Parker attends UFC, fans probe Tyson Fury's excuse. This is somebody that was training with Tyson Fury And then he went to the Conor McGregor fight days later. So it was like, hey, how's that work? Tyson Fury's renting cars. Jared Anderson flew back to Houston and he's with Shakur Stevenson. He's running miles. These are people who are closely working with you. Where are the symptoms for anybody? Joseph Parker was lifting weights literally the next day and posting videos and doing leg presses. So you have one of the most infectious viruses that we've seen in the last 25 years, and you're this close to each other with no mask. And they allegedly had the Delta variant, which is a mutated, even more contagious, more deadly offspring of the regular Rona. And then Joseph Parker comes out and says, oh, I don't have it, after fans called him out, after he deleted all these posts. It just all looks suspicious. Why did you delete the post if you didn't have the Rona? You'd be like, hey, I'm at the fight, I don't have it. So obviously it's some type of cover up. Fury can't be trusted. I do not blame Wilder or his team for not believing Fury. Fury's back in the gym, posting videos. So yeah, I'll be glad October 9th, the night of. I'll be glad when this is all over. Wilder has a chance to end this. Let me know what you guys think. Use my link in the description to get TubeBuddy. Awesome way to make money on this YouTube platform. Fury's 15 minutes of fame are definitely up in America. So I'll be glad when this chapter ends. And Wilder looks incredulous. Like, he looks like he's in incredible shape, ready to go. Can't wait for the fight.
Again, it's really, and look, let me tell you something. We tell all our fighters, you guys are fighting for big money, and promoters are laying out big money. Get yourself vaccinated so you don't contact the COVID. Now, you take the two fighters here. Fury is totally vaccinated, and I talked with Shelly Finkel a little while ago, and he said that Wilder's been fully vaccinated, and their corners have been vaccinated. That's taking responsibility.
Anything. For me, it's not really about the opponent. It's always about what I bring. And let's put it this way, I haven't found anyone to beat me so far, so I look forward to the challenges.
We're only 3 weeks away now from the fight. What goes through a fighter like yourself's mind 3 weeks out? Obviously, you've got a week of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday before the fight, where you've got obligations, press conferences, weigh-ins, all those things. What goes through the mind now in the last couple of weeks, through your mind and your body?
Nothing really. I don't really think about the fight until it's on upon us. My most important thing is to get to the fight injury-free, not to get some stupid cut in sparring or injury at the last minute, or catch COVID even, or whatever there is. Whatever there is, the dangers out there, I try and avoid all that stuff, because the most important thing for any fighter is to get to the fight in one piece, and then you can do your best on the night. And it's a battle of willpower and a battle of attrition who wants it more on the night, or injury at the last minute, or catch COVID even. Catch COVID.